Problems at a Little Rock apartment complex the tenants say aren't being fixed. Thanks for joining us tonight at 6. I'm Hoyt. Faith has the night off. People who live at Paris Towers complaining of bugs, mold, and security scares. THV11's Carter Thweet tells us what's going on at this public housing complex.
Paris Towers in Little Rock is filled with different tenants going through the same thing.
I put in numerous of work orders for these things to be fixed, and they have not been fixed yet.
Samantha Bell is a student living at the apartment complex. She says her refrigerator is faulty and there's a hole in her ceiling. Another tenant, Levita Watkins, took us inside her second floor unit to share some of the same problems.
I have bugs in my apartment. The shower, it has mold on it. I have holes in my apartment and my wall back here.
She says there's also loose floorboards, broken door handles, and more. Watkins has records of asking for all these things to be fixed, but she says nothing ever happens.
The maintenance people never got around to doing it, and they've been telling me that they're going to fix my apartment for almost a year.
Watkins says there's also safety issues and reported multiple cases of theft to the police. With no gate and little security presence, Bell says it's a real concern.
There's a lot of addicts that stay up here. I just want them to do better with criminal backgrounds and things of that sort.
While I was here, I spoke with another tenant who said she didn't want to appear on camera for fear of retaliation, but she also sees problems that aren't addressed, like leaks and bugs. Watkins feels the same way.
They have no standards of respect for some people that live in this building.
I've been here far too long, and I'm tired of all of the issues that I'm dealing with.
In Little Rock, Carter Thweet, THV 11 News.
Carter, thank you. And in that piece, you saw the signs that said MHA with the green tree on it. That's because Paris Towers is part of the city's public housing authority, but it's managed by a private landlord, Gorman and Company. And their CEO told us in a statement that he meets often with the site management team there and will make sure any outstanding work orders are addressed.
Well, here it is just after 6 o'clock, and we have issues on the roadways. If you have a loved one traveling from Little Rock to Conway, I-40 has been backed up with an accident this afternoon, and it's all the way down past Maumelle. Right now, traffic is only moving at a few miles per hour. All 3 lanes are clogged up. Here's the latest. I-40 near exit 142 and 365. And you can see that's going to take all the way down to around Marche. 14 miles per hour if you had folks leaving Little Rock heading toward Conway. Another accident on I-630 just reported moments ago. Has traffic backed up a bit, only moving about 13 miles per hour. This is 630 eastbound, headed toward I-30. So there's what you're dealing with traffic-wise tonight. If you have dinner on the table and want to know where the loved ones are, they're going to be a little bit delayed. Current temperature outside, it is still hot. Little Rock at 93. It's 97 in Fort Smith. Jonesboro 89. Heat index values well over 100 here in the middle to upper 90s elsewhere. Heat advisory for the next couple of hours in western Arkansas. That expands tomorrow. I'll have that information in just a few minutes.
All right, Tom, thank you. Tonight, the Woodruff County Sheriff's Office confirming one person is dead after a plane crashed near the Cypress Creek Country Club in Augusta. Sheriff Phil Reynolds sharing details with us. The plane crashed in the middle of a cornfield. The pilot of the plane died. The passenger, his grandson, is in the hospital. The Federal Aviation Administration has already surveyed the scene, and the National Transportation Safety Board will visit the site tomorrow morning. Vermont State Police reaching out to counterparts here in Arkansas to see if Andrew McGann could possibly be connected to a 2023 murder. McGann charged with killing a married couple along the trail in Devil's Den State Park. Police in Vermont inquired as they try to solve the death of Honoree Fleming, a 77-year-old person shot and killed along a popular hiking trail in October of 2023. Vermont authorities, though, cleared the air this afternoon, calling the inquiry routine and saying there's no known connection between the two killings at this time. Your health insurance could be going up in 2026. The state's biggest providers are requesting hikes to premiums, including plans available through the state's Obamacare exchange. As Kayla Davis shows, the requests ask for as much as 26% for individual plans and nearly 8% for small group plans next year.
Every year, insurers propose a rate adjustment in correlation to market trends and healthcare costs. Well, with the combination of tax credits like the American Rescue Plan Act and Inflation Reduction Act ending in December, new Medicaid work requirements, and new insurance laws passed during this year's legislative session, all set to take effect in 2026, insurance companies in Arkansas are looking to raise their rates. Specifically, Centene is seeking a 54% increase. Arkansas Blue Cross Blue Shield has filed for a 25.5% hike, and Ambetter has requested a roughly 20% jump for their customers. While I got no response back when I reached out to Centene and Ambetter for interview, Arkansas Blue Cross Blue Shield has released a statement saying in part, as an Arkansas-based non-for-profit mutual insurance company, we agree that the cost of healthcare is becoming unaffordable for families and businesses. Health insurance costs, however, are driven by the cost and use of healthcare services. In the last several years, we've seen substantial increases in the cost of hospitalizations, outpatient surgeries, prescription drugs, and overall utilization. That statement comes in response to Governor Sarah Sanders' own statement on Wednesday condemning these actions, saying in part, quote, "Nothing justifies year-over-year premium increases of this scale. It's wrong and prohibited under Arkansas law." She went on to call for the state insurance commissioner to, quote, "reject these insane rate increases and protect Arkansans." I reached out to the Arkansas Department of Insurance to hear from the commissioner. They declined to give us an interview.
Kayla Davis, thank you. We will have to hear from the insurance department, though. They've got to submit their decision to accept or reject those increases by August 13th, and then final rates will go public on November 1st, ahead of the 2026 open enrollment period. You may remember we first told you about Arkansas's mobile ID, the digital version of your driver's license that you can keep on your phone. Well, now it's TSA approved to use at Clinton National. It means you can use it at security when you fly out of Little Rock. Don't ditch your hard card just yet, though. Not all airports accept it, and law enforcement still relies on those physical licenses. One busy Little Rock street has a group of runners and bike riders concerned for their safety. We're talking about 3rd Street near the state capitol and that narrow stretch right along Markham near the School for the Blind and Visually Impaired. Well, one neighbor recorded this video, sent it to us. It's video of cars speeding past her and her dog on their walk. It says it's an everyday thing. Last year, our Brooke Buckner reported on plans to make that stretch of road safer. Tonight at 10, she'll have an update from the city on where that project stands now. It's move-in day for students heading to the state's largest university. The trouble to find housing, though, is causing a freshman backup. We'll talk about that. Plus, the Little Rock Animal Village making it easier to take home a furry friend. How to take advantage of waived adoption fees is still ahead. And Tom?
Earlier temperatures are in the 90s, lower to mid-90s statewide. There's a heat advisory in effect for the next couple of hours. That expands a bit tomorrow. I'll have who's included in the latest heat advisory after the break.